We know this collapse is going to have a big impact on transportation.
No doubt. Our Melissa Kim is live at the Canton Industrial area tonight. Melissa, a lot of truck drivers pass through that area every single day.
Yeah, hey there, Larry and Simone. So we're, like you said, we're north of the Fort McHenry and Harbor tunnels here right now. So a lot of folks will be using those areas to get, back and forth now because of the Key Bridge collapse. So now the traffic coming in this way right now as we kind of head into rush hour is traffic coming from those tunnels. The ones going away from us is going into those tunnels. And about 35,000 people use the Key Bridge every day to commute. So now those folks will be using the tunnels as well. So that means a lot of extra traffic, especially during rush hour. Ray has been driving trucks up and down the East Coast for more than 30 years. He was filling his tank up so he could head north back home to Connecticut last night when he decided to take a nap here at this Royal Farms on Holabird Avenue, just north of the Key Bridge, until his wife was in a panic and
woke me up, and she didn't know where I was, so.
How scary that must have been for her.
I know she had to be scared, but.
He does this trip pretty regularly and feels blessed.
So I was lucky. I got off before all of this happened, and I'm going north.
Michael Taylor lives in East Baltimore and crosses the Key Bridge twice a day, every day.
First thing I thought about was like, what if that was me on my way to school? All them people dropped down there, drowning, and only thing I could think about is their family,
State officials say more than 35,000 vehicles cross the Key Bridge daily. And now those drivers, whether they're making a trip up and down the eastern seaboard, heading to the port of Baltimore, or just trying to make their 10-minute commute to school, will have to find a new way.
GPS ain't too much of a help because we keep getting stuck.
Or if you're truck driver Ray, you'll stay put in Connecticut, for now at least.
I don't plan on coming down until they figure it out. Really? That's the best way.
Now, a lot of drivers I've spoken to pretty much all day today, unfortunately, don't have that option. So they will, of course, have to depend on the tunnels that are just a couple miles behind me here. And we've seen traffic certainly pick up in the last hour or so as we start the rush hour this evening, the evening commute today. And we'll, of course, continue to keep an eye on that here for you, let you know what's going on here if that is part of your daily commute. But for now, we are live in the Canton Industrial area. I'm Melissa Kim, WUSA 9. Back to you guys in the studio.
Melissa, thank you. We're hearing some drivers express this could add 45 minutes to their commute time just to try to work around those delays.
Yeah, significant impact, no doubt. And speaking of that, Melissa, thank you. Let's go to a traffic specialist, Lindsay Nance. She has a look at the traffic surrounding the scene right now, again, as thousands of drivers are being diverted. Lindsay, I'd imagine this is putting unbelievable pressure on areas like 95 specifically.
Oh, it definitely is, Larry, and also impacting a lot of people in the DMV. We have a lot that commute to Baltimore for work, or maybe have friends and family that live there. So having a huge impact on Baltimore and on us here at home. Sky 9 just got to the scene of this 695 collapse. You can see we do still have search and rescue efforts going on. We have crews in the water, crews on land with those detours in place, and this is having a huge impact on the commute in Baltimore. It has since I've been tracking it about 3 o'clock this morning. We've seen that traffic really picking up. So here's part of the impact that I'm talking about. This is just a few miles north of 695 at the Key Bridge. This is 895. We have about a 30-minute delay of traffic heading inbound. As Melissa was talking about just a few minutes ago, 31,000 people take the Key Bridge every day, but just ahead of that on 95 and 895, about 75,000 people take those two arteries every single day. So we're adding all of that traffic onto it. So here's what you can expect if you usually take the Key Bridge. Outer loop of the Beltway heading inbound is going to be detoured off of the roadway at Route 10. That's exit 2. If you usually take the inner loop of the Beltway on the opposite side of the river, that traffic is going to be detoured off the roadway at 157, exit 43. And we did just get an update from Maryland Transportation that on-ramp coming in from 157 is also closed down. So really the only detours that you have to take are going to be taking you right through downtown Baltimore. I know a lot of you like to stick to the Key Bridge so you can avoid that downtown traffic, but this is going to be the easiest detours for you. So you've got 95, 97, or 895 to get past those delays. We'll take a live look at what the traffic speeds are right now heading into downtown Baltimore, and I'll show you what that commute will look like heading from DC to Baltimore coming up.
Certainly, with so many drivers trying to figure out alternate routes to get to and from work, looks like they might have to consider some other modes of transportation like MARC train.
Right.
Lindsay.